If you've been seeing headlines about something called Macrohard and the so-called death of the software industry, you're probably wondering how much of this is real and how much is hype. I went through every piece of this story so you don't have to. And the reality is more nuanced than the headlines suggest. So, in this video, I'll walk you through what Macrohard actually is, how it compares to what Microsoft is building, and what it practically means for you. Let's start with why the software market panicked. The SaaSpocalypse Explained. In early February 2026, software stocks lost nearly $1 trillion in value over 48 hours. Salesforce, Adobe, Workday, Intuit all got hit hard. The reason comes down to one concept: seat compression. For 20 years, SaaS companies grew by charging per user. More employees at a company meant more licenses sold. But if one AI agent can now do the work of 5 people, a company only needs 1 license instead of 5. The math changes overnight. Investors realize the productivity gains from AI aren't benefiting software vendors. They're benefiting the people using the AI. That's what triggered the sell-off. On top of that, the cost of building custom software has dropped dramatically. What used to cost $50,000 and take months can now be done by AI coding agents in days for a fraction of the price. Smaller businesses are starting to build exactly what they need, instead of paying for bloated subscriptions they barely use. That shift puts even more pressure on the traditional SaaS model. What Macrohard actually is. Macrohard, officially called Digital Optimus, is a joint project between Tesla and xAI. It runs on a 2-part system, inspired by how human thinking works. System 1 is the Executor, built by Tesla's Autopilot team. Most AI agents today work by taking screenshots of your screen. Digital Optimus is different. It watches your screen as a continuous video feed, processing the last 5 seconds of activity in real time. It clicks buttons, fills forms, and navigates menus visually, the same way you would. No plugins, no APIs, no connectors. It works on any software, including legacy systems that were never designed for modern integrations. This technology comes directly from Tesla's self-driving neural networks. Same approach, just applied to software interfaces instead of road. System 2 is Grok, xAI's language model. It handles the strategic thinking. When you assign a complex task, Grok breaks it into steps, coordinates the visual agents, and monitors for errors. The upcoming Grok 5 is reported to feature 6 trillion parameters with native video understanding, trained on xAI's Colossus supercluster. Together, the idea is that you could give Macrohard a goal like set up a marketing agency, and it would spawn agents to build the website, manage social accounts, and handle billing, all by operating existing software the way a human team would. How Microsoft is responding. Microsoft's answer is Copilot Cowork, built in partnership with Anthropic. Instead of watching your screen visually, it works from inside the Microsoft 365 ecosystem. It pulls context from your emails, Teams conversations, and SharePoint files, so the agents already understand your organization's data before they start working. You define an outcome, like build a pitch deck from these research memos and schedule a follow-up, and the agent handles the entire workflow in the background. Microsoft calls this fire and forget automation. They've also launched Agent 365, a control plane that lets IT teams monitor and govern every AI agent across the organization. It catches unusual agent behavior, maintains audit trails, and provides a central dashboard for the entire digital workforce. By May 2026, Microsoft was already running over 500,000 agents internally on this platform. The way to think about it is straightforward. Macrohard wins on flexibility. It works on any app with zero setup. Microsoft wins on context and governance. It knows your company's data and keeps everything auditable. If you work with legacy systems or cross-platform tasks, Macrohard makes more sense. If you're in a regulated industry doing knowledge work, Microsoft has the stronger foundation. What this means for you. The practical takeaway here is that your role is changing, whether you realize it yet or not. The shift is moving from doing tasks yourself to directing AI agents that do them for you. Marketing, accounting, customer support, even coding. All of these are being restructured around agent orchestration rather than manual execution. Solo founders are already running operations at a scale that used to require entire teams. This is real, and it's happening now. The cost of starting a business has dropped significantly because the labor that used to require headcount can now be handled by agents. That said, this also comes with real challenges. Managing dozens of autonomous agents creates cognitive overload, The safety and alignment approaches between these platforms are fundamentally different. Grok leans toward unrestricted reasoning, while Microsoft and Anthropic prioritize guardrails. Which platform you trust depends heavily on your industry and your risk tolerance. So that's Macrohard versus Microsoft in 2026. The software industry is going through a genuine structural shift, and understanding how these two approaches differ will help you make smarter decisions about which tools you adopt and how you prepare for what's coming. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing. We break down AI developments like this in a way that actually makes sense. Drop a comment and let me know which side of this you're leaning toward. I'll see you in the next one.